Hey everyone, this is Giancarlo Veronini coming to you from EA LA headquarters. I'm here with Patrick Liu, lead producer on Battlefield 1943. Thanks for joining us. So basically my first question is what was sort of the main goal for Battlefield 1943? Obviously it's a really popular series, so what was sort of the main goal for the game?
There are several ones, remaking the gameplay, the atmosphere and the spirit of the original game. And then for us, it's also, making a new business model, reaching a new audience with, digital distribution and the low price point, $15. So all those things together, basically.
You mentioned bringing it to sort of a new audience. Has there been sort of any effort made to make it easier for that new audience to kind of jump into the game and kind of sort of know what to do?
Yeah, we lowered the entry point of the game, so it's easier to get into in the sense that it's smaller in scope, so you can grasp the game easier. But at the same time, we're keeping the depth of Battlefield games, so even hardcore gamers will, get a challenge from this as well. So we try to cater for everyone.
I know that something that was brought up while I was playing it was that trying to make it so that there's constantly action. Can you talk about why that's such an important focus for this game?
The original game was actually really low pacing, so there were a lot of running and just doing nothing. And the games have developed a lot since then, and the pacing is pretty high now. Especially Bad Company was very high pacing. So we did that now with this show, so people feel the same thing as they do with other modern games. Making the map size fit the number of players and so on.
Can you talk a little bit about sort of what players, for someone who may not know what Battlefield is, like what players can do and like sort of things like the fact that there are different classes in the game?
So Battlefield is basically all-out war. It's an open sandbox game, so everything you find on the map you can use and take. So all vehicles, jeeps, tanks, boats, planes, all weapons, all kits, you can do whatever you want.
And in terms of what people get when they download the package, can you kind of give us a brief overview of what's going to be available to them?
Yeah, so it's a download-only game on PlayStation Network and Xbox Live Arcade, and later on also on PC. What you get is a pretty focused game. You get 3 maps, Wake Island, Iwo Jima, Guadalcanal, and it has 24 players from each map, so it's 12 on 12. And just tons of weapons and vehicles, basically.
And can we expect any sort of map packs or anything like that somewhere down the line?
We don't have anything planned right now, since we don't know how successful it's going to be. But if it's good enough, then we surely have support for it.
Great. And when can we expect it to be available for download?
In June for Xbox Live Arcade and PlayStation Network, and in September for PC.
Great. Thank you. As always, stay tuned at GameSpot.com for more coverage.